to where your car is and continue our talk in your car, perhaps. Is that okay?
Okay, if you wish,
okay.
You're very welcome.
Yes, we'd love to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Competitions where
the competition about
for the journalists.
The journalists.
Oh, there it is. It says EU.
Yes.
The color.
Yellow stars, 12 stars of the European Union.
Oh, and that.
And, well, you know, that's a little secret of diplomatic protocol. If the flag is flying, the ambassador is in the car.
Ah.
Otherwise, you're not allowed to fly it.
Oh.
So we can fly together.
Can I see the inside of the car, the interior?
Okay.
Ah.
You want to hop in?
May I? Oh,
sure.
Thank you. In your car, in an electric vehicle, and really it's amazingly quiet. I can hardly hear the engine running. I could hear the rain, actually.
Yes, the rain is much louder than the
true,
car.
Yes. Uh-huh. Wow, so we're actually just going to go around this area and return to our studio, but since we're in your car, in an electric car, what would you say are the merits of an electric vehicle?
Well, electric vehicle has less pollution. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have CO2 exhaust and hardly any noise, so no noise pollution. And I think it is also a symbol, a signal. If you talk about environment protection, if you fight against climate change, you have to do something, and driving an electric car is a contribution. Mm-hmm. And it is not problematic, even if there are not too many stations to recharge, because in a day you normally drive 50 to 80 kilometers, and the battery can do that.
The battery can do more than one day?
Well, they normally recharge overnight to be on the safe side.
So, of course, there are merits, the advantages of owning an electric car, but there are the downsides as well. As of now, there aren't many recharging stations in Korea, but we're seeing more and more of them. And I'm actually seeing many more people driving electric cars. Now, let's talk about a special event that was held. On June 3rd and 4th, the EU delegation hosted a very special event that recently opened, the Seoullo 1717. It's known as the Euro Village event. So please tell us about this.
Well, that was something where we happily joined in because the idea of the Mayor Park was a very good one. He took a bridge which was built for cars and gave it back to the people, to the pedestrians.
Oh.
They put flowers, they put trees, and so we liked that idea, and therefore we participated with all the member states. We had the Euro Village. All member states presented themselves and what they are doing to preserve the environment.
Oh, I see.
Very good interaction. All the people coming by, they engaged. There were games. And for me at the time, that was the first time that I had really the possibility to interact with normal Koreans. Normal meaning not officials, not...
just ordinary people like me.
Ordinary people. Fishing for compliments. No, but that was very, very nice. And I think we will do something like this again. And to pass on also the message and support the message, make a city livable.
Yes.
And that means fewer cars or clean cars and more greenery.
Yeah.
We want to make a visible sign that protecting the environment, fighting climate change is something for everybody. And I think this sign is even more important nowadays, today, if we take into consideration what we have learned only a few days ago, that all those believing in fight against climate change have to work together, and I'm glad that we have a partner in you.
서울로 2017이 시민들이 굉장히 기다려왔던 그런 프로젝트인 것 같습니다. 이제 자동차가 중심인 도시에서 사람이 중심 그런 도시로 변해가고 있는 하나의 커다란 상징적 사건이었습니다.
Now, I also heard that there was like several competitions held prior to this event, and on the bridge you were able to see poems and I guess arts, like pictures, drawings, paintings that were actually displayed.
Photos. Yes.
So tell us about that.
Well, you always have to try to make something visible, visualize, and therefore we came up with these ideas. We invited through the internet as many as possible to participate, and then I had a lot of fun when the winners came to the delegation to my office. 9-year-old boy who was a little bit shy at the beginning, but then I gave him a bustle and some sweets, so then it was okay. And a very charming student from the university, she had won with a poem about environmental protection.
So the competition was related to protecting the environment as well as climate change. And to my knowledge, there is an environmental campaign in which just ordinary people, as you mentioned, like me, anyone can take part in, and it's called the Loud for Earth campaign. So tell us about this Loud for Earth campaign.
Well, Loud for Earth means if many people come together, you can make noise. That's loud. But what it means in environmental terms is if everybody makes a small contribution, it adds up to a total to loud noise. That was the image. And the invitation was to send innovative short videos what the individual person can do in order to make a contribution. So you close the tap, you use public transport, you recycle. So all small things which you could do, and sometimes you simply don't think about it.
Yes.
And so we visualized that, and then we had an artist who was putting all these things together and put some music with it.
Oh.
So I think it's an interesting exercise, and we will have one more go for that.
This is 재환영! 텀블러 사용해야죠.
To drive in the car really is the first time ever on Heart to Heart that we actually got the chance to step out of the studio. So yes, I'm going to enjoy this ride in this wonderful electric car, and we'll perhaps continue our talk in the studio.
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right.